What is going on, guys? Welcome to the very first Pokemon stream from yours truly, Ice Phoenix. This is a Pokemon X and Y Hardcore Nuzlocke. We've randomized the ROM, so different encounters with lots of different Pokemon. A little bit different to a normal Nuzlocke, so we will be doing it with some added rules, which I will talk through as we play through, really. So, hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification, and you should see more of these videos popping up as we go through. So, brand new profile. I've just picked my starter. Went with a nice little birdie Pokemon, Tranquil. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. See what Tranquil's got. Okay, bulletproof, not bad. Normal flying, we take that. So, with Nuzlocke rules, standard Nuzlocke rules apply. You get one encounter per route. If you kill or lose that encounter, you cannot catch another Pokemon in that route. Have to wait until you get onto the next route. You have to nickname all of your Pokemon to create a stronger bond, so that obviously if you do lose it, hurts a little bit more. A little bit difficult really. If a Pokemon faints, it is actually dead, so you have to box it and you can't use it again in the game. What makes this Nuzlocke a bit more hardcore, as I said, is because we have added some rules in. So I can't use any healing items on any of my Pokemon until that specific Pokemon has beaten a gym. I cannot give it any held items until that Pokemon has beaten a gym, and I cannot use any TMs on it until it has beaten a gym. Now, a bit more interesting is that I only get to pick one of those options per Pokemon per gym, which you guys will see later on as we keep going through this playthrough. Let's see what Shauna started with. Honedge. Should be a fair fight. I've sped it up a little bit just so that we can get through the beginning. I want to get into the grass, get my first encounter, see what kind of team we're going to get. Wow, that thing is absolutely buffing himself mad. But it's fine, he's done. Money! So, anyone who hasn't played X and Y before, this is Generation 6 of the Pokemon games. Probably my favourite generation, in fairness. This is the generation with Mega Evolutions, which is just so good. Absolutely love Mega Evolutions. Probably my favourite addition to any kind of Pokemon game. Like Dynamax from Sword and Shield was really cool. Gigantamax as well. But nothing beats Mega Evolution, in my opinion. The other clause that we've added to this hardcore Nuzlocke is that called a Super Catch, which you might not see in any other Nuzlockes out there. Super Catch is basically... So for X and Y, we've done it for one normal type Pokemon, one Mega Evolution Pokemon, as we've added alternate forms into the game. So I might randomly come across a Mega Evolved Pokemon that will stay as that Mega Evolved Pokemon. So if I've caught a Pokemon in a route already, and I run into a Pokemon that I do really want, I get one normal Super Catch where I can catch that, but that's it, it's used for the game. And a Mega Evolution Super Catch where, again, if I run into it and I've already caught it on that route, I can catch it again. Super Catch Pokemon do follow the rules, so I have to beat a gym with them in order to give them held items, healing items, TMs. When I get later on in the game to Mega Evolution, I have to beat a gym with that Pokemon in order to unlock held items, and then beat another gym to unlock it to use Mega Evolution, which is a little bit out there, but a bit of a challenge, so we'll see how it goes. Now I'm going to get caught out to catch Pokemon. Yay. Thanks, Sorana. Without you, I'd never be able to get through life. So, cheeky little tip for you, which is massively benefiting me right now. If you guys are looking to play this, your first encounter is guaranteed on this route, so you don't have to damage it, you just throw a Pokeball and it will catch. There you go. Happy days for me, I just got a Dragonite. Probably one of the most powerful Pokemon in the entire game. The fact that he looks like Puff the Magic Dragon is secondary. I'm not a big fan of his appearance, but it is what it is. Gonna call him Draco, because that's my the name of the dragon of my favourite childhood film, Dragonheart. Don't know if you guys have ever seen that. Amazing film. Sean Connery in all of his glory. So because I've caught Dragonite, I actually can't catch this, so just fight it and get rid of it. Probably should have used Dragonite to do that, really, because yeah, he needs the levels. But there we go. Nice, good moveset. And a good ability too. We take those. For you guys actually watching this, if you want to leave a comment for some, nicknames for Pokemon that you want me to use, feel free. I'll look at them and then obviously I'll try and use one of them, two of them, however many encounters I get on the next episode, which I'm gonna try and upload probably Monday. So we'll see how this goes. This will probably be uploaded Friday, maybe Thursday. Alright, go back and heal. Da-da-da. Oh. Right, let's go to the specialised Pokeball shop. As I've got Pokeballs and I've caught my first encounter, the Nuzlocke has started, so if I lose anybody, that is it. Game over. If I obviously lose all of my team anyway, that's a wipe. Which, fingers crossed, won't happen. So as you guys can see in the layout, now that I've caught Dragonite, the layout has actually updated. It's pretty cool, just a nice little add-on that I owe a lot of the layout credit to a friend of mine called Luke DK, who I will also be streaming with this series, hopefully, potentially as well some series coming up that we are thinking about working on. Might not be Pokemon related, might be something else. We're going to think about that and kind of try and look to see if it's something that we can do. Just kind of how much really this gets liked, to be fair. Dragonite's just out here taking names. I think we'll go into Goose now. And Shauna will say, hey, help me. So another sneaky little tidbit for you guys if you're thinking about playing this is the forest encounter is also guaranteed. So, throw a Pokeball, see what happens. Zorua, not a bad Pokemon at all. Hopefully it's got a good ability. We shall see. Just going to call this one Wolf, because I don't really know what else to call it. Okay, that ability is really nice. We need to get that thing some levels too. Ooh. So, just to clarify, if Wolf had actually been killed by that Moonblast, then that would have been it, dead. I'd have had to take it to the box and deposit it and never use it again. Fortunately, I got lucky and he hung in there somehow. Wasn't sturdy, but a bit of a close one. I've just thrown a Dragon-type Pokemon out against a Fairy, which is a really stupid plan for somebody who's just talking about ending their own Nuzlocke. So let's just go ahead and switch that. Oh, lucky. Obviously, all part of the plan for anybody who asks. Ish. Well, isn't she lovely? Oh, he's healed. What am I doing? That's what I wanted to do. So we've picked up a fair few items. Just see what happens. Not a bad item. One potion. Okay. Wow, there are fairies all over this forest apparently. Oh, we're going to run from that because I don't want to over level. Give me something good. Okay, we take those. Saves me getting thunder waved. I don't know about everybody else, but Mr. Mime is probably one of the creepiest Pokemon in this entire game. Though he was fantastic in Detective Pikachu, so you guys haven't seen that, highly recommend you do. Yeah, the whole mime scene just kind of helped make that film, to be fair. Nice. This also weird Pokemon. Kind of happy that this and Mr. Mime haven't been any of my encounters thus far. Though now that I've said that, obviously the next route I encounter is going to be something like a Jinx or a Mr. Mime, just one of the creepy Pokemon that is actually ludicrously powerful late game. We'll stay with what we got. Just a one Pokemon sweep. That's how we roll. Don't anticipate me sweeping much with this against him, to be fair. Beefy boy. Oh, made the right call on that one. Pro strats, guys. Pro strats. With a tiny bit of luck thrown in, but mainly pro strats. I have a feeling I'm going to lose. Oh, so lucky. Wasn't really paying much attention to my health pool. Really need to start doing that, thinking about how bad that could be for me. Yeah, we're going to swap out. I'm slightly concerned about the levels that I'm getting right now, because, yeah. Max level cap at this point is 20, so got to be careful with that. 3 Pokemon, level 20. Oof. Yep. Okay, so there is something that you guys need to be aware of. Most of the Dragon Pokemon at this point have a move called Dragon Rage. Immediate 40 damage. There is a Dragon Rage clause which is in effect basically because you can't always help what you run into. So up until I've beaten the second gym, the Dragon Rage clause is in effect, where if I get killed by Dragon Rage, it doesn't actually count as one of my Pokemon dying. That is up until, like I said, the end of Gym 2, or if I actually get a Pokemon with Dragon Rage and I use that move. Obviously I've got Dragonite, he doesn't have Dragon Rage, so it does still count. It's just to make you guys aware, because probably one of the gyms will have some sort of ridiculously powerful dragon monster, which is going to make me cry. Though Wolf looks like he's handling pretty much everything okay right now. Tyrant. Probably staying with Wolf. Just pursue again. Seems to be doing the job. The additional damage from Wolf being a dark type definitely helps. Oh, give that to that trainer I just beat, because she got burned. Nice Mystic Water there. Ah. Thank you, Shauna. The other thing I like a lot about this game is that I don't think there's as much talking as some of the other games. I know Sun and Moon was probably the worst game for, well, talking, guiding, essentially just spoon feeding you in comparison to Fire Red and, you know, the first kind of gens where it was basically just, hey, here's a Pokemon. Okay, good luck. Yeah, but okay, we take those. Joltik, nice little electric bug Pokemon. But as I was saying, yeah, I think this game is definitely the best gen because less talking at the beginning. I find the characters less annoying, and overall, I think, you know, the bad storyline is. Well, I say bad storyline. The bad guy storyline. So, like, you know, bad team first gen it was like Team Rocket and everyone. This gen it's Team Flare, but the storyline of Team Flare is actually really, really good. So I'm hoping you guys will enjoy that when you watch it. All the things that we're going to be doing. Well, provided we get to that point and I don't get wiped by, as I said earlier, immensely powerful dragon type Pokemon, which might make me cry. Or you might be looking forward to that and you might enjoy watching that happen. Who knows? If you want that to happen, obviously do let me know. I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but you never know. Hey. I'm going to call this one Zapstick, because he's tiny like a zappy chapstick. That is a really bad joke, sorry. Let's see what he knows though. Okay, that's pretty decent. Right, we'll give him a heal. And then I think we'll try and use him against this trainer that's next to us. Miltank is thick. Kind of reminds me of Uda the cow. I don't know if you guys ever saw that advert. What was it for? I think it was the cereal bars. Oh, might just be showing my age there. But yeah, Uda the cow. It was like a Matrix rip-off. It was pretty funny actually. Ooh, level 5, nice. Definitely a special attacker. Wish he had a thunder move. You know, I love the beginning of these games. It always makes you feel like you can beat anything. You come close to losing one or maybe two Pokemon because of not concentrating, or you know, something happens, but then you get to kind of a bit later in the game when all your Pokemon, like more or less towards the second gym and after the second gym, and things start actually becoming a little bit more challenging. So hopefully we can just speed through to that, and then you guys can see me probably start losing some Mons. Yeah, that'll happen. It's when you get to the end of the game and you realise that you've got more Pokemon in your dead box than you do in your alive box. That was not what I was looking for. Ouch. Probably best going out into Wolf here, because there's a definite weakness for Goose and Draco on this one, given that they're both flying Pokemon. And this Camerupt is beef. swap out to Draco. See how he's doing. Could be in a bit of trouble here, guys. Fortunately, not like the older generations. Poison doesn't actually keep killing my Pokemon when I walk, which is really nice. I'll swap that to Draco though, just so that he can get a bit more XP. Everyone loves a Marowak. There's probably a few of you out there who are like, wow, look at his broken ass team straight away. Well, late game, let's see how many of this broken team I've got left from the first episode. Hopefully all of them, but I won't hold my hopes high, to be fair. We'll just see how it goes at this point, because undoubtedly I'll do something silly like leave a Pokemon in when it shouldn't be, or not pay attention to my type matchups and try and use a normal Pokemon on a ghost Pokemon. Or normal move on a ghost Pokemon, should I say. Terrible. Just spraying mud in my Dragonite's eyes. Pleasant. Not a fan of the fact that the fish just tried to tickle my dragon. Very weird. But it didn't work, because I've got a clear body. Also very weird. But good for me. Bad for preschool Ella. Go back to school, Ella. Shouldn't be out here alone without your parents. Ah, good. And the first town. So, I'll get educated on how to use a Pokemon Center, because I've never done that before. But yeah, I think get a heal on, call that episode it. But yeah, please do let me know how you guys thought of the first episode. Just leave a comment in the below, and hopefully you'll join me again for the second episode next week, where we'll be trying to take on the first gym and see what kind of crazy broken Pokemon she's got. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care.